We are brought into this life by not our independent choice. We didn't play any part in choosing whether to be in a life like this, to live a life like this, and why even we exist. I will go to this length. I will ask this question: why even we exist? In my perspective, I think in life everything is just suffering. Life is nothing but just an endless cycle of suffering. Now one can argue against it, ki, saying that they didn't suffer that much or they don't have that much pain or that the feeling of not living this life or not want to live this life. Maybe not at this moment. Maybe at maybe at this moment they are joyful, they are happy. But I want you to thought that no matter how much we argue, no matter how much we debate over this topic whether life is worth living or not, we pretty much can agree that there is more bad in life than there is good. And I will not say the duration, like say that you are unhappy for 10 years and then you are happy for 80. No, I'm not talking on that perspective. I'm talking that the effect of a bad period or the effect of pain will always be long lasting than the good thing or a happy moment. Like for example, if I say to you to say to you that I will give you immense torture, the worst torture in the world for 1 minute, and then I will give you anything or any type of happiness you want for 1 hour, would someone in right state of mind choose to bear the most unbearable torture existing in the world for 1 minute? No. So again I want to ask this question: is life more bad than good? Views differ on this, but is it necessary for life to be bad? Now many people will say no, it is not necessary for life to be bad. I mean, why even at the first place we are suffering? I mean, than just to live in these unbearable times or in this unbearable life. It just feels like a burden. And again, I'm repeating this: we didn't played a part in choosing whether to live or not, or even to exist or not. Somebody made a choice. They wanted to, keep their lineage alive, and here we are, miserable creature. And I believe this is not just the thinking of me, but masses of population of young generation feel like this. The only thing is that they do not speak openly about that, or you know anything could be the reason, but I believe that many of the people will feel or felt this way before. Life is endless cycle of suffering. you know it has just some moment of happiness, and the thing is that to be happy you need to put constant effort. There's all kind of theories in the world that they say that happiness is a state of mind, happiness is a state of mind. Yes, but to be in that state of mind you have to put constant effort. If you are you do not have to put any effort to be miserable. You do not have to be putting in any work or any effort to experience bad things. Yes, but to experience good things, you have to put efforts. You have to put in the work. And sometimes we have these, goals, big goals, and in search of them, we spend most of our life being a miserable person, thinking that when I achieve that goal, I will be happy. But in the process, the more miserable we become, the less taste or the importance of that goal starts to decrease, because we are now living in abandoned period. We are living in unhappy times to be able to achieve that thing. And to achieve that thing, we have other desires in the way that which we have to fulfill in the near future. Then that is also a problem. I believe that desire, satisfaction, and happiness is like a escalator, but it has a treadmill on it. So no matter how much hard you try, you will always be at the same place. And I know there are many optimistic people out there who will hate me for saying this, or saying that I'm just a teenager who do not know shit, and I'm just sitting in my room thinking bunch of crap and telling it to you guys. But I want to ask them. They also know that I'm not alone. They themselves feel this sometimes. Optimistic person is constantly putting effort into not accepting that life is miserable. This is just endless and endless hours, months, years of suffering, isolation. After COVID, we became more and more miserable, because we as a nature are social creatures. We need bondings to function. We need society. But in COVID, we become so isolated. We were all by ourselves. Some of us had their families. Some of us lost their loved ones. Some of us are living alone at that time. And that isolation played its part with our brain, man. It just made us more miserable, depressed, unhappy. And from time to time, we see the evidence of all those things. That everybody is so aggressive nowadays. Everybody is so senseless. Nobody knows what they are talking about. They are just giving shitty advices to younger generation. They themselves don't know what they are talking about, and they expect us to figure our life out amidst all this chaos. And to be fair, I don't know if I should say this or not, but I think that there's no point, or what even is the reason for living, if we just have to suffer endlessly. To what? To get just some minutes of pleasure, to get some moment of joy. We are getting pushed into something that we do not want to do. They tell us, you know what, you do not want to be ordinary, you should be extraordinary. Why? We are already depressed, and now you want us to be extraordinary people. Okay, understand where you come from, man. I was taking a walk on the road outside my home, and I see a man. He was coming from work, and in his hand he was holding watermelons. And I see him, and a feeling of immense respect arises in me. Because, man, the person that we are calling ordinary, for some of them, they are their heroes. When his children will see him, or see that he brought fruits for them to eat, they will be happy, and he will be happy. when he sees his family. And I have immense respect for the persons who are sacrificing themselves and taking care of their family. Man, even to live in this time is impossible. And some men out there working hard to feed their family. I have immense respect for them. And they are the same person that they are calling ordinary. Man, being ordinary is far far better than exploiting all those people and manipulating their minds and playing with their lives and their future. There is nothing bad in being an ordinary person. Personally, for me, from time to time, the question of are why even am I existing bothered me, and I couldn't find any answer. I mean, what is the reason? We suffered so much. We are so fragile. We are so bothered, and then on top of it, people have lots and lots of expectations from us. They want us to become successful. I don't know why, how we can manage all these. These are just unbearable times we are living in, man. Even how can one be strong when he sees only negativity around him? And some people will say, "Oh, you are negative. That's why you are seeing negativity all around." Oh yeah. Well, I guess most of the young generation are negative now. Congratulations. They criticize us. They say us that we are lazy. Man, we are not lazy. You cannot imagine how many thoughts or how many things are going through our minds in a mere second. We are afraid of our future. We are afraid of our current situation. We are afraid of what might happen. You know, so chaos in the world. Everything around you is negative. And when you get some moment of joy, you become afraid. You become paranoid that this moment will pass and you will again be miserable, and we can do nothing about this. You can try to be happy. You know, good for you. You can try to be happy. I think maybe I'm the only one who is negative here, but I don't know. I don't know. For me personally, art is the only thing that is giving me hope, even to, continue with all this. Art is the only thing. Art, I can listen to my favorite music. I can see paintings. I can see other artists' work. Why I'm not giving up is because nature has given me, a talent, no matter how big or small, to create something. That's the only thing that's giving me drive, because I can create something. That's why I say art is the only thing that is keeping me alive right now, and nothing else in this world excites me. Seeing other people's success, yes, I'm really happy for them. You know, I'm happy, and I have immense respect for all the persons out there who are taking care of each other. But they are also miserable, and they know that they are living because they has to take care of their families and loved ones. Nobody knows for sure what their purpose is, or why are we even living. Misery, 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 negativity, negativity, negativity all around us. I don't know, man. We'll see. We'll see. Sometimes I just, you know, waits. I wait just because I want to see what will happen when life will decide to become soft for me. We are waiting, brother. You and me, we are waiting.